and ways to get some quick wins in this regard. So your branding encompasses your visual identity for your business, and particularly online, which is what we want to focus on. It is important, how your branding comes across, and it's often important to take some time to kind of evaluate if some things have changed for it, and so is it coming across as it needs to. So let's just dive in. This is from the latest blog post on Digital Hill. You can go to digitalhill.com/blog. You'll be able to see this. But the first point that you want to take a look at is, again, defining your branding goals. Okay, so what are you trying to accomplish with that? Do you want to establish themselves in your industry, or you want to boost awareness? How do you want to come across as fun, as professional, as expert? So all those things kind of come into the branding, but you should be taking a look at that, and this is kind of some overall perhaps company goals, but you want to take a look at some SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, time bound. What are you going to do in those pieces there? And take a look at your assets then across the web, and on your website, on your social media, on your email campaigns, all of those things. Is there consistency on those related to print brochures? Is there consistent elements that are speaking the same message across those, or have you just done some things and gotten behind and rolled out some new things but not updated some things in other places? And so you need to take a look at that. And so the first way you want to do that is to come back and sharpen again who your target audience is. Now maybe that's shifted from where it was 3 years ago. Maybe some business things have changed for you, but who is that target audience? Maybe you have let's say 5 key products, and so 2 of those hit one audience, and another one hits another audience, and the third one hits a specifically different audience of that 5 products. And so now you have 3 kind of specific audiences there. And so you want to have a consistency across the whole, but then be specific in the way you reach out to each of those audiences. And so are you sharp with those audiences? Have those audiences changed? Do you know who you're trying to reach? Okay. Then follow that up with maybe doing some, competitive research. Take a look across the landscape there and see what competitors are doing, how they are communicating about themselves, trying to position themselves in the market, and get some learnings from that. See ways that you can differentiate, that you can be unique from others. And unique is you, who you are, who your team is, how you want to come across. You have something unique to offer, so be that. So kind of reflect on that piece. Don't try to be someone else just because they have some great visuals. But what does your company really reflect and identify as? Because you're not going to be something you're not. Just kind of embrace who you are and what you do best, and communicate about that. Then you need to kind of sharpen those visual elements now based on that, because we know who we want to reach, and we know who we are, what we do best, and we've identified maybe what some others are doing and how we could particularly be unique in our presentation of that in the marketplace. What problems do you solve? And then align your visual identity with that. So again, this is your logo, but it's more than your logo, because you're going to put something out on Facebook, on Instagram, whatever. You're not just going to put your logo out. You're going to put your logo with something, with an image, with a visual. And so that needs to kind of reinforce that message of who you are, what you bring to the market, how you want to come across. So again, if you want to come across as the best fun solution, well, that's going to impact your imagery in that area. As you want to come across as the expert, no problems, clear, concise business professional, okay, that's going to impact the visuals that you use in that. That's going to reinforce that, you know. So take a look at that. These are things that go with, you know, you're going to have your logo in there. That's your branding piece, but your message, your image then communicates that heartbeat of who you're trying to be and come across, and the image that you want to reinforce again and again and again. So you know, again, things to avoid. You don't want to just copy the competitors. You don't want to be scattered all over the place because, you know, 5 years ago we did this, we never took it down. 3 years ago we did this, we never took it down. This is new this year, so we got this. We got all these mix mash. Don't do that. Clean some stuff up. Um, and, you know, rebranding, resharpening, tweaking on that is allowed. It's just a matter of taking some time to do that. So I want to encourage you to take a look at your web assets. Take a look at your website, and it's not just your logo again, but your website page. How's it communicating? Then also take a look at your other, you know, Facebook, your cover image, all those pieces. Oh, excuse me, that's never happened before. And then you want to identify if you've got all those cleaned up: YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, email header template, print brochures, downloads, all those kind of pieces. Go through those and take a look at those for your rebranding efforts. So we got kind of a blog post about this at digitalhill.com/blog titled Your Business Branding Today. And it'll go into the key elements and hopefully give you some quick wins that you can apply. So take a look at those assets. And if you need help with that, our design team can definitely, you know, do some evaluation recommendations, clean up some of those visual assets for you as you need to. Takes the research to identify, you know, how you want to position yourself in the market, who you're trying to reach, and the method you want to express about how you're going to come across and who you are. All right. This was Mike with a Live with Mike. Thanks for joining me today. We'll see you again next time. Take care.